Hi guys, Nada here from Techtesters, and here we have another special edition of an NZXT case, and this time around this is an H500 with an Overwatch theme. Now yet again, these are two of my favorite things put in one because I still think that the H500 is one of the nicest cases you can get for under 100 euros and is definitely my go-to case in that price range. And when it comes to Overwatch, well, I played it from the start and I still do, even though I have so little time to actually game. I've done the review of an H500 before already, and I'm gonna leave a little link down below if you wanna go check it out. So today I'm just gonna go over some basics, I'm gonna do a little build in this case, and I'm gonna tell you what the changes are that make this case an Overwatch special edition.
This video is brought to you by the MSI Clutch GM50. The GM50 features a super light, ergonomic, right-handed design, a solid optical sensor and on-run switches rated at 20 million clicks. It also has an RGB dragon on it, which makes it at least 50% cooler than its competitors. Check it out using the links in the description below.
On the outside it's the same H500 as before. It is a clean, minimalistic and reasonably compact ATX case. The Overwatch branding definitely changes the minimalistic part, as it adds a big logo on the right side panel and an LED logo on the front. The only other thing that's changed is that the cable cover on the inside is now orange. The H500 quality is great if we consider the base model price, but as the Overwatch edition costs as much as the base model H700, I do want to point out that the bigger brother is a few steps up in terms of build quality. Finish is great, however, there is no gaps or inconsistencies anywhere. Removing the panels is quick and easy with only one screw on the glass side and two screws on the right side panel. Inside we find a pretty clean interior and two fans pre-installed. The H500 is fairly compact for an ATX case, but it still leaves 165mm for your CPU cooler and 381mm for your GPU, minus any water cooling in the front, so most components will fit comfortably. Considering the size and the price, air cooling or all-in-one make the most sense, but you could do custom cooling in this case if you wanted to. In the back we see again that the NZXT has paid a lot of attention to cable management. It is very easy, there is plenty of space, and there is a PSU cover to hide spare cables behind anyway. Do keep in mind that the canals are a bit tight if you do plan on buying some fancy custom cables. There is 2 Ssd cages in the back, and you get an extra one if you need to mount 3 SSDs, and there are 2 3.5-inch bays as well. That should be plenty for most, although I still wish the Ssd cage didn't feel like an afterthought, as it's lacking an easy installation system and dampening, so avoid buying those loud 3.5-inch models. Remember that the Overwatch Special Edition uses the H500 non-I model, so there aren't any controllers included. If you do plan on using LED fans or strips, you do need to purchase an extra controller, though a simple fan splitter for 3 fans is included.
So let's talk about the build that I have here. As you can see, this is an NZXT N7 motherboard with a black cover. And here we have an i7-8700K CPU that is cooled by an NZXT Kraken X52 mounted in the front. I also added 2 air 2 fans in the top and in the back to light up the build a bit. We have 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB memory. And for the GPU, here we have Gigabyte RTX 2060 Gaming OC Pro. For the storage, there is a Samsung 970 Pro M.2 SSD, and for the power, we have the NZXT E850 power supply that is made by Seasonic, so the quality is definitely there. We're going to talk about the performance of this case with this current build in 2 situations, while gaming and while running some synthetic benchmarks. So while gaming, the GPU was running at 69 degrees Celsius, the CPU was running at 46 degrees Celsius, and it was at 36.4 decibels, which means that it's keeping relatively cool while gaming while being completely silent. Now, while running some synthetic benchmarks, on the other hand, which put a lot of pressure on the CPU performance, the GPU went down to 39 degrees Celsius, the CPU went up to 75 degrees Celsius, which made the case make a bit more noise, and it was doing 42.8 decibels. So this case is performing really solid considering its size, and with the system I currently have in here, this is a mid-power system, and with it it's running quite cool and quiet while gaming, even though I kind of choked the intake with an all-in-one here. But if you do want to make that high-powered system with an i9 and an RTX 2080 Ti, you might run into some heat and noise issues, and then an H700, a bigger brother of this one, would be a better choice. Overall, the H500 is a great quality case, especially considering the base price range. So usually it costs around 80-ish euros, and for that you get solid quality and solid performance. Now, because of the Overwatch branding, you need to pay 70 euros more, which makes it around 140 to 150 euros. For that, you get an LED logo on the front, you get a little paint job on the inside covering the cable cover, and you get a big Overwatch logo on the right side panel. I do wish they added something a little special like they do with the Fallout cases, where you get a little Vault Boy figurine. So because Overwatch has so many characters, and getting one special one with your case would be such a nice touch. But 150 euros is a lot of money, but also not that crazy for a branded case. Now, the Fallout one, for example, is 300 euros special edition, which doubles the price of the H700, and that kind of comes to a bit of a ridiculous point, while 150 euros is still something people can afford if they are the real fans of the franchise. Now that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about this case, about this review, about the game itself. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and see you in the next one. Bye!